Hello, this is YumongX on this day of May the 18th, 2022. In this video, I am going to talk about the political oppression against the communists in the US and the wrong role that the US government has played regarding the Taiwan issues.
鱼们 X 小鱼们
Communism and socialism are political, academic, and philosophical theories, just like capitalism in the West. So they should enjoy the same freedom of thought and freedom of speech. Why is it that the West, particularly the US, still cannot tolerate communism and socialism? Why do Western politicians still incite hatred and unwarranted fear against communism and socialism? Communists, as members of the human being, have the political and human rights to realize their own political ambition. Why are the Western governments, especially the US government, still fighting the anti-communist Cold War in the 21st century? According to the principle of democracy, all people have political rights. Why is the collective West, especially USA, still trying to deprive the political rights of the communists? Take a look around. Anti-communist aggressors are not only a bunch of haters and rednecks, hillbillies, Taiwan separatists, but also a bunch of criminals disregarding and violating the democratic rights of people who are simply different. Anti-communist is anti-democracy, anti-freedom, and anti-human rights. It is not only evil, but a crime for the US government to continuously tolerate, support, and fund anti-communist neocons. It's time for justice. It's time for diversity. It's time to eradicate ignorance and intolerance about communists, socialism, and communism. It's time to respect, uphold, and restore the political, academic, and human rights for the communists and their ideals of communism and socialism. What's more importantly, it's time to say no to separatists in Taiwan and their bought-out buddies. Since the political agendas of these people are based on ignorance, hatred, bigotry, intolerance, selfishness, and a very, very outdated thought and knowledge system. As an immigrant from mainland China, I have been a direct victim of the hatred and bigotry fostered by anti-communist rhetorics of these ignorant and backward neocons. I have suffered harassment, discrimination, physical, emotional, and financial damages in the toxic anti-communist environment that these people have perpetuated in the Western society. There's not one day goes by without me feeling that I am being excluded, harassed, and discriminated against in the American society because of all these anti-communist propaganda. It's time to say no to the separatist force in Taiwan, because this is the same force that committed torture, murder, and other brutal political oppressions against the communists in China before 1949. Today, this same force in Taiwan has imposed a policy on its people to forbid Chinese history being taught in schools in Taiwan, and has committed libel by using anti-communist propaganda to brainwash the people of Taiwan. The separatist government in Taiwan is depriving the people in Taiwan of their rightful cultural identity as Chinese. It's time for the U.S. government to stop wasting American tax dollars on supporting haters and demagogues in Taiwan. It's not only evil, but also criminal for the U.S. government to continue its support to the illegitimate and separatist government in Taiwan. It's time for the Chinese people on both sides of the Taiwan Strait to reunite and be one family again. U.S. meddling regarding the Taiwan affairs is not only antiquated, but also detrimental to both the American people and the Chinese people. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.
YumongX 小鱼们，小YumongX 小鱼们。